Hello and welcome to the Spirit of the Animals Oracle Deck Review. We're going to get started with a walkthrough of each of the cards within the deck, and then we'll move on to the review portion of the video. We're going to get started with the first card. I'm keeping these as best in frame as I can. They are quite large, so as you can tell, they're filling up quite a bit of the screen. So I will do my best so you can get a good view of each of them. So we're starting out with B. Bison, black bear, black jaguar, butterfly, cat, cougar, coyote, deer, dog, dolphin, dragon, dragonfly, eagle, elephant, elk, fox, frog, giraffe, goose, grizzly bear, hawk, heron, horse, hummingbird, humpback whale, ladybug, lion, lizard, loon, lynx, moose, orca whale, owl, peacock, penguin, personal choice, polar bear, pronghorn, puffin, raccoon, ram, raven, sea turtle, sea otter, snow leopard, squirrel, swan, tiger, white stag, wolf, and unicorn. So there you go, a walkthrough of all the cards. So now that you've gotten a visual of what they look like, let's get into the review. Okay, let's get into the deck. So, Spirit of the Animals Oracle. Here we go. First off, let's talk about the packaging. So, hard shell box, love it because it's so great for storage, right? The tuck boxes, you know, the little thin ones. Oh, I should have one around. That's okay. The little thin tuck boxes, like a deck of playing cards would come in. They're great because they're small, but they fall apart. They don't last very long, and then the flap gets all yucky. So, loving this quality of storage box. What I will say is it's a bit big. So let's get Sacred Forest. Okay, so this is a standard size of Oracle cards. When I hold the boxes up together, you can see that this box, right, for Spirit what is it? Spirit of the Animals Oracle. It's quite a bit bigger. So from a storage perspective, it's kind of a pain because it takes up more room. The bigger the boxes are, the more room it's going to take. So if you have a lot of decks, like if you're a pro or a collector, that might or might not be a factor. If you don't care, then it's no big deal. But again, I do like the quality of the box, which is great. It's also got the notches cut out on the side so you can hold the bottom of the box to pull the lid off. Love it. So that's always a good thing. Then inside, here we go, we have the book. We'll come to that in a bit. The cards, right? The main feature, but also inside, they have, hang on, let me see. I haven't used it, not gonna lie, but it's like a, how to do a spread. It's a little map. Hang on, come here. Come here, you. Right? It's a little map. With, oh, it's even bigger. Look at, oh, it's huge. Okay, so it's got a map, and it, I thought it might be Celtic Cross. It's not, but very similar. So yeah, it's got a map, and so you can put that down on your table and do your reading and whatever. So kind of a nice touch, right? So that's the packaging and what's inside. So let's talk about the cards, okay? So first off, let's talk cardstock. The first thing we're gonna get out of the way, okay, we're gonna get this out of the way. Let me find, do I want one of those? Yeah, maybe. Let's take one of these. I want a standard size, oracle card. First, let's take, so we have fox. So here are foxes. I'm gonna put this against the Rider-Waite. This is better visual, okay? The Rider-Waite tarot. Look how much bigger this is, okay? Just for that visual, now I'm going to show you against a standard size oracle card. They tend to be a little bigger than the Rider-Waite. The Rider-Waite's my benchmark, right? So this is a standard size, but look how much bigger this is. These cards are huge. Like, they're pretty big, right? I'm personally not a fan of large cards for a few reasons. Storage, as we discussed with the packaging, but also from a perspective of shuffling. So if I'll just take the Rider-Waite, right? So if I'm shuffling the Rider-Waite, I have small hands, right? Like, not tiny hands, but like, you know, smallish womanly hands. So I don't like cards that are too big to fit in my hands that are uncomfortable to shuffle, because I love to shuffle. I'm a shuffler. If you're not and you don't care, that might not be a big deal, but I want to point it out, right? Just to be aware of that. So if I were to try and shuffle, I can barely get my hands around it, right? So I'll do a vertical shuffle with these like this. And I don't like doing vertical shuffles. It's not my thing. Who we got? Grizzly Bear. So cards, way too big, like way too big. What I will say though is the stock itself, aside from the size, feels lovely. It's got nice slip, slide, and separation. I talk about the 3 S's in all of my reviews. It's very important to me, as a shuffler especially, when you are shuffling, even if this is vertical, that the cards don't shuffle in big clumps and stick together. That's a huge thing for me. So with this deck, it's got a nice waxy coating, but it is very slippery. So that slip, slide, and separation is really nice. So good job on that, right? The card stock itself is also very thin. You usually can't see this when I do this, like the cards kind of disappear, but most of the decks look pretty thin. But from a tactile perspective, they are quite thin. And like I said, they do shuffle quite nicely. So that's a good thing. Now let's take a look at, what do we want to look at? Oh, cute. Check this out. Let's talk about the artwork, because I'm such a sucker for artwork. I can't help it. I love beautiful decks. I just do. This deck, yeah, it's up there. It is up there with the rest of them. Look at this. Frog. Look at how sweet that is. Right? Orca whale. Look at that. Wolf. Bee. My favorite. Penguin. Because I'm a sucker for penguins. I'm a penguin freak. Look at, so beautiful. So beautiful. It's like And maybe this is how it happened. I didn't look up the artwork, but it's like an artist like sat in front of a bunch of penguins and painted them. Like, it's so pretty, right? It's just, I don't even know what to say with this artwork. Humpback whale. The detail is nice. The colors are nice. The colors are really muted, raccoons. The colors are quite muted. It's not, how do I put this? I think it's more that the colors are very warm. There's not a lot of coolness in the colors. So you see a lot of natural colors, your yellows, browns, blacks, whites, grays, beiges, like very much greens. You'll see the blues in the water and a little bit of gray. So there's not a ton of vibrant color in here. I'm trying to find one that does have some vibrancy. Not a ton of vibrancy, but, okay, this hummingbird one does with the flowers, right? Ladybug, okay, here's a good one, right? But it doesn't detract from the beauty of the deck. Because I like colorful decks and I like boldness, right? Like, think Bonefire Tarot. Oh my God, crazy with the boldness, and it's just awesome. But the artwork of this is so lovely, right? Whoever the artist is going to tell me who it is. Jody Bergsma created the deck. I don't know if she's the artist or not. I'm too lazy to look it up. Am I too lazy? Yeah, I'm too lazy to look it up. Anyway, you can see all the detail on the deck and the creator, but point is, the cards themselves are quite nice and well put together. The other thing I like about the card, I need my glasses now, is aside from, being too big, they are so awesome. It tells you the card. Down here we have our script. So it says Ladybug, and the buzzword is good luck. But then there's a little, it's not a catchphrase, but a little paragraph, I guess, on the ladybug. So we'll read this one. It says, you are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So it's a nice touch to have that in there. In a minute, when we look at the book, we're going to go deep into this and see what the book description says. But as a reader, if you need a quick explanation of what the card is, you've got it here. You can either just go with, okay, it's good luck, and continue on your reading, or you can dive deeper. I usually read these when I do like my monthly and mid-month readings. When I pull these in, I'll actually read what's on here, and usually I'll pull a message out of there. It may not be the whole thing, but whatever stands out to me is the message in that moment. So for newbies, like novices, people who are just getting into cards, a great deck for that. It's amazing, honestly. So now let's talk about the book. So here's the book that comes with it. It's pretty much the same size as the box and the cards. Even though everything is bigger than I like the cohesiveness of how everything fits in the box. So that's a great thing, okay? So the book, nice, well put together. It's got a picture and an explanation, right, of each of the cards. So it's a decent quality, nothing over the top, but it is nice. So good job there on the book, and we're going to read from it right now. So let's stick with Ladybug. We're going to look up Ladybug. Cards are not numbered, but I believe these are in alphabetical order inside the book. Nice and easy to find. So under Ladybug, so on the card, remember how we have the buzzword good luck? Well, there are more in the book. It says luck, life cycle, good omen, joy, delicate, beauty, harmless, faith, change, release, and renewal. Lots of descriptions there. You could pull so much out of that right there. But then we'll read the write-up. It says the arrival of a ladybug is always an omen of good luck. The person with a ladybug totem is usually a lively and colorful companion. You are a bringer of joy. You are trustworthy, easygoing, and happy. Ladybug people remind others to let things flow at a natural pace. Ladybug urges you to leave your worries behind and know that in due time your dreams will come true. Ladybug medicine asks you to be true to yourself and teaches you that you can never be happy living someone else's idea of life. Fantastic, I really like that. The name Ladybug came from its association with the Virgin Mary, Lady of Heaven. Ladybugs have often been tied to spiritual devotion, and those with this totem do well with daily meditation and prayer. Ladybugs have a short life cycle and reproduce many times each season. This links them to the energies of renewal and abundance. If a ladybug wanders into your life, Know that good luck and cheerful happiness are just around the corner. I love this. And a little bit of history and lesson stuff I didn't know about the ladybug. I love this. Then it underneath that description, it says contrary, which I guess would be the opposite or reversed kind of meanings. It says, don't let worry ruin your happiness. Life is short, seize the day. Do not despair, joy is everywhere. And don't let others dim your colors. Love it. Love it. I love how there's like, I just lost it again. Where'd you go, ladybug? Where there's the description of the animals as totems, right? But also describing a person with ladybug attributes, right? I think this would be good for doing like shadow work or deep dives or whatever. I think the book would be great for that, right? If you felt so inclined to do that. So nice. Good job with the book and the descriptions. What's your name? Jody. Good job, Jody. Okay, so we've seen it all. We've been through it all. Now it's time for my final thoughts. So, Spirit of the Animals Oracle. What am I going to give this? What am I going to give this deck? Do you know? Do you know? I bet you know. Yeah, I know. I'm so bad at you. I'm so transparent when I love a deck. I can't help it. So 10 out of 10. Yeah. 10 out of 10. This deck, even though the cards are huge, I don't care. Because being the size they are still easy to shuffle, which is a bonus. And just everything about this. Everything about the artwork, the cards, the descriptions, how the book ties in. It's just so cohesive. The way it all flows together, every component of this deck. Well done, Jody, on putting this deck together. And it is one of my favorites. I use it quite a bit. It's funny because when I'm doing, I'll just, bring this in here for fun. We have the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. So the names are so similar. So when you're looking for them, don't mix them up. We have the Spirit Animal Oracle and Spirit of the Animals Oracle, right? So they're very similar. And when I'm doing readings, quite often I'll kind of choose between the two of them if I want to use an animal deck. But honestly, I'm telling you, it's a hard choice sometimes, but I gravitate towards this so much. And I think if the cards were the standard Oracle size, this would be it. This would be it. I know I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, but I've given decks more than 10 out of 10. So I'm going to say, Jody, you did a good job. I think that anyone would be happy to have this deck in their collection. Beautiful, awesome, amazing to work with. So tell me, do you own this deck? And if you do, what do you think of it? Leave a comment, let me know. And have you been thinking about buying this deck? And what do you think now that you've seen the review? Or maybe you just saw the review and went, oh, I'll check that out, right? And I hope you enjoyed it. So another thing is, if you're interested in purchasing the deck, I have Amazon links, yep, affiliate links. It's a disclaimer. They're below in the description box. So if you purchase anything using any of my links, I could earn a commission. So just so you're aware of that. And yeah, great way to support me and my channel. So we're going to leave it there. So I hope you enjoyed the review. And until we meet again, I am wishing you much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care. Bye.